has the death penalty on the books. Senator Obama has spoken in favor of the death penalty. What's your position on it?
I'm actually against the death penalty. I think that the potential for making mistakes far outweighs the need to put someone to death. Life with no parole will essentially accomplish the same primary objective, which is to make sure the person is never out on the streets to harm anyone in the future. But, look, there'll be any number of things that, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. What I'm focused on is making sure that Senator Barack Obama becomes the next president of the United States of America, and I'm going to do everything I can to get him elected.
And then final question on that issue. You have one of the most famous death row prisoners in the world on death row in Pennsylvania, Mumia Abu-Jamal. Do you think that his case has been handled justly?
I'm certainly no expert on that particular case. It's been in the criminal justice system for a long period of time. We're going to let the criminal justice system handle that particular case. I wasn't out there that night. You weren't out there that night. None of us standing here knows what exactly happened there. And so the system needs to be able to function and operate, and it'll work itself out.
But would you call for Mumia Abu-Jamal to be taken off of death row, given your opposition to the death penalty?
My position on the death penalty has been very clear. The particulars of that case and all the components of it are just really, it's way beyond what my opinion is about the death penalty in general versus a particular case. That's a very serious matter involving the killing of a Philadelphia police officer. We're going to let the system take care of itself, and we'll see what happens.
Captain Henry Morgan, my friend.
And that's the name you're sticking to?
Yeah, absolutely. Captain Morgan for president.
Okay.
As we were leaving the Pepsi Center, we ran into a symbol of the massive corporate presence at the convention. Masquerading as a candidate for president was Captain Morgan, the mascot of the brand of rum. What's Captain Morgan's vision for Iraq?
Some of these issues we're going to let Obama and McCain discuss. What we're going to focus on is putting the party back into politics, right? They're doing a great job. They're having a great time. They're really focused on those. We're here to make sure that we're having fun every day that we wake up by putting the party back into politics.
He's totally vetted. Captain Morgan is the...
No, but for a private company to be able to do this inside of a convention, how...
Captain Morgan's got the Captain's Corner Lounge in the Pavilion number 2 media lounge. So
what's it called?
Pavilion 2?
No, the Captain's
Corner. It's the official hotspot for Captain and the Morganettes.
So are you an official sponsor of the Democratic and Republican conventions?
Diageo is the official pour of both the Democratic and the Republican National Convention.
Official what?
Official pour.
Captain Morgan's representative told us that they have an official contract at both the Democratic and Republican conventions. Perhaps Captain Morgan's presidential candidacy was one of the most over-the-top displays of corporate influence over this convention, but it's hardly the only one, as Congressman Dennis Kucinich explained.
One of the enduring problems of our political system, whether it's about Democrats or Republicans, is the role of corporations in the political process. We have a real problem in America where corporations have infiltrated our political process so seriously that they're putting labels on all of us. There's not one on me, but I can say that when I go to my own Ohio delegation and I see Dominion on everything, and that's a natural gas company that's jacking up everybody's rates, and they need the support of a state administration to do it, don't think that I don't understand what that's about. We're in the Pepsi arena. Obama's going to give his acceptance in Invesco Stadium. What's this about? It's like we're forgetting the public sphere.
That report filed by Democracy Now! Correspondent Jeremy Scahill and Jackie Suin of Big Noise Films. This is Democracy Now! When we come back from break, the protests outside the Pepsi Center as the main show goes on inside. Stay with us.